Hello people and welcome to watch yet another Carcassonne Champions League stage match. Now we are going to be having a double match stream. First of all, between Martijn van Dortmont of Netherlands and Alexey Pegushev of Latvia. And then an hour after is going to start a match between Ricardo Araújo of Portugal and Matthias Lehmacher of Germany, in which both are going to be our beloved streamers playing, with both Alexei and Yze, both of who are certainly very deep analysis minded and oriented. So I'm actually going to be, not gonna be saying that they are both certainly favorites in their respective matches or duels. Um, especially in the first one, I think Martin will have a lot of troubles against Alexei, who uh, who goes by many titles. Goes by the title of the MSO Grand Prix champion of 2025 and 2020. No, 20. Actually, what year was he winning the second one? 2022? Let's say 2022, and uh, let's take the flaws from the audience if we get such. But he has definitely won it two times, um, as well as of course the 2025 season of CCL, and was just recently nominated with the as the player of the year of 2025. Ah, hello, Alexei. So 2025 and 2021 is the MSO GP wins for Alexei. Hello, Larpatori. Excited for this match. Hoping for high quality Carcassonne, and that is very likely what we are gonna be seeing. Yes, 2022 was for the year of Marian Kurkan to win the MSOs. Now for the league stage reigns currently, Alex is having at least for now one win for one match, and for his opponent Martin currently at 0 wins and 1 loss. Took an opening loss, an early loss against the South Korean Cherry Papa. South Korea, who is, I believe this is their very first time of making an appearance, at least on the like international um, Carcassonne stages. Who I'm very excited to see how they will be performing over the course of 5 weeks. Starters is 15 minutes per player with PGA tournament mode and no alternating starting player. Alexei currently rated at 823, a very healthy chunk, with of course being the highest ever rated player online with a peak rating of 894. And for Martin, 560 currently, and of his peak rating I don't know, but I don't think he's a master, or I don't think he has reached the master rank at any point, but I might be wrong. We'll take a look after this game whether that is the case or not. Early monastery for Martin, and starts to control the city of Yellow. And we have, well, basically a forced tile for Alexei here. Obviously, you don't want to really break the more lucrative city over here, which is looking just fine. Instead, goes ahead and makes the blocking platforms for the city of Martin, who can't really do anything about it, but what he's considering here is like between 3 moves going over here. Even Meeple's the road, which, yep, makes sense, given that this is the, well, it's very easy to make into a longish road, and you don't really want to leave that road up for grabs for Alexey either. A continuation move for that road should be in order, I think. Just going over here, making the platform onto the city of Alexey, which does happen indeed. And continuation from Alexey with the city cap also starts another city and restricts the city of Martin. A triple purpose move, which are always nice to execute. Hello, Napalm. And for Martin, not like wonderfully great spots to use this tile too, but I was about to say we could go over here and again make another indirect continuation of the road, but whoa. Okay, well this one I'm a bit surprised of from Alexey, like, because I know that he likes like he likes a lot of doing these immediate blocks. Like he's not afraid of doing immediate blocks with like road monasteries or something. But like when he has now this chance or had the chance to make this full block and didn't go for it for the sake of 2 points and okay, sure, restricting his own city over here, but like I wonder why, because it doesn't seem like a bad move. Maybe he's scared of like the quadruple city over here, which would then be really annoying because Alexei would potentially even have to place it over here in order to not grow the ruin of Martin. But like, is this a better alternative to that? I don't really think so necessarily. Because sure, now you are both getting, well, likely going to be getting off with your cities, but when the alternative is to guarantee a block of your opponent's city and still have very much a chance, a good chance of getting away with your own city, I don't know, curious choice. Maybe that ruin will grow too much. There's a possibility of the ruin growing over here to like epic proportions, but I think that would be just a risk that we have to take. Because like, what's worse, your opponent finishing the 8-point city, or getting and getting a meeple back, or then growing a ruin that can be attacked most likely later, and not getting a meeple back. Then you make the choice. Okay, enough of that. Other things that have happened on the board are stacking monasteries. Alexey starting a road after Martin was going for this block attempt, which I don't think was such a good decision, especially with this tile, because he had the opportunity to take 3 points over here or go over here and pre-finish his road. I think this is rather poor tile to try and make that blocking platform with. Like the city is not big enough for you to like start sacrificing such wonderful tiles onto blocks like that, which are still gonna be like nowhere near guarantee of a block. Well, somehow, some way, the road is still valid and it's live. Alexei finishes the road of his own and starts a field, which has quite a lot of potential. 3 points, 6 points, 9 points with the starting tile of 12, maybe even 15 if a divider comes. Like, there's a lot of potential on this field. And honestly, probably Alexei is gonna just take the road here. Or not. Okay. I think I certainly would be inclined to, inclined to take this road. Like, it is rather long, of like basically 8 points already with the starting tile and the crossroad. But Alexey certainly seems to have other plans. 3 points maybe from here, darken the city cap at the bottom so that you can then maybe have like an extender and a Dorito combo going over here. This, that I don't really like. Because like, what's the issue of going over here, just taking the 3 points? Then, well, I mean, I guess the point of Alexey that he's trying to not allow is Martin going over here with like any city tile and dropping a farmer. But like, so what? If Martin goes over here with like, I don't know, a cow drops a farmer, then fine, we can just continue our city. If he goes here with the city cap and instead of taking the points, he just drops a farmer, then sure, then he has dropped a farmer, but we can equalize or just rather just make it 2-1 on the field by dropping a farmer here next to the city crossroad. I really don't like this move, honestly, all that much. Martin takes the 3 points, makes the 3-point road, which seems like an error to me. Like, why would you give a 3-point road to your opponent, especially when it now requires, well, it can require these starting tiles that you already need somewhere else? A curious choice. Welcome, Mr. Usonas and Thomas and Clovia. Black Splitter could have been used to attack Yellow's big city with an extra meeple. Oh yeah, like here, yeah? Like going over here maybe, and then a Dorito and a triple city. Yeah, sure, why not? Honestly, I think that would have been a rather great move, given that there were still 4 Doritos in the deck, and getting this blocked into like a getting this square blocked in some cases isn't really bad for black, because it just then like yeah, sure, you're gonna be in a losing mini battle of 4 points, but also like upon completion of the city, it just gives 3 additional points to the field. So yeah, I do like that idea of just using the divider here. Adding extra city on yellow's field feels bad for black. Yeah, it certainly does. Yeah, not the not the most amount of value that could have been gotten from here. And I think it, well, now that you said it, I think it definitely was a miss from black, given that there were still like all 4 cows remaining in the deck anyways. Instead, what black is gonna go for is he's gonna start a counter field on the top right here, and Alexey goes for the attack. And why not? I mean, there are still a lot of connection tiles still remaining in the deck. Still 3 cows, still the quad city, and how many Doritos? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, now still 4 Doritos. Yeah, it's very difficult to block this connection actually. Though a road Dorito would help quite a lot, going over here and leaving only 1 tile actually for Alexey to connect with the 1 remaining road Dorito, as all horses are out of the game. But we'll see what happens. No, 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 no. I mean, okay, sure. There is a point to this move, given that all horses are gone. But I think I think this is like way too optimistic of choice, because whatever you go here with or here with, like it's gonna be rather easy for Alexey to defend or make a semi-save. Like this doesn't really work in all too many cases. this pattern. It doesn't really work in all that many cases. And what you look at that, now Alexey has made the connection and was threatening also the completion of the city, which is of course requiring an attack coming from black to invest the second meeple. Now, fortunately for him, he has drawn both of the dividers, so at least that is not a possibility. However, there is a possibility very much for Alexey to get a city plus road tile, go over here and just get a third meeple in, because still there are two remaining cows and the triples and the quad city. And judging by the point difference, I think I know, like the point difference and the situation on the board. I mean, Alexey is looking real good here. I wonder if the Alexey's Road Monastery spot would have been worth to self-block. These small fields would have been worth more points. This one, yeah. Not really, given that there was still the second monastery remaining. I don't think you are gonna be passing on these points, and also because at that point this road was still live, so you definitely always assume that your opponent is gonna get the starting tile and get to continue his road, and when that road is continued, then the field is gonna be expanded by, like, well, in this case, like by now, by potentially three more cities, and then usually one meeple on like an 18-point field is usually not enough to keep that. Even though I do agree that these 12 points would have been, or would be quite juicy to be able to keep separate, but still, one large field I think would be quite tasty indeed. And I mean, Alexey could just very well go here with the starting tile anyways, because now it's just +2 for him, right? So gives 4 points to the road for black and 6 points to the field. And Alexey needs to enlarge this field, because 12 points for 2 meeples is just not enough to really justify these 2 meeples. So I think in the long term, Alexey is going to be needing, well, especially now, he's gonna need to expand the field, and that in most cases is going to be including the starting tile. Also, there's a possibility for this guy, for this black meeple, to get into the upper field via like a road tile and a city cap, and it could even be sucked in entirely by these 2 meeples. So we go over here with the starting tile, city cap here, a road tile here, and certainly then this guy would be just tucked into a void. But now is not yet the time to do that, although yes, actually, I do agree. Now is not the time to do that. There is still one starting tile in the deck, and in order for us to like more easily guarantee our like dominance on the field, we are going to be ensuring that these black meeples never are going to be coming back to the hand of black. Well, more specifically, this meeple is not going to be coming back because the other one was already blocked. But now, as a result of this block, this yellow meeple can indeed be returned to the hand of yellow, but this black meeple is gonna be dead. And when we look at the meeple count, one in both players' hands, but one meeple blocked, 2 meeples blocked, 3 meeples blocked, whereas Alexey doesn't have a single blocked meeple at the moment. Not a single one. I wonder if Alexey is gonna just add 3 points here. I don't think he will. I don't think he wants to give Meeples back to black. I don't think he wants to encourage black to attack these fields, or maybe he wants. Well, let's see how that turns out. Certainly these 4 points right here for black are gonna be juicy looking. Let's take a look at the point situation. So minus 13 for Alexey. Then we have 8 points, 8 points, 7 points, 7 points. So minus 11 for Alexey, minus 15 for Alexey, minus 18 for Alexey. And then this field, so minus 3 for Alexey. Would you look at that? Minus 3. And now minus 10. A huge, huge jump. And, well, what you gonna do now then? Well, we still have the starting tile. And we are gonna be using our meeple, well, our meeples to just take whatever we can. So now we are at minus 4. Now I would actually, do I suggest taking this field for black with the starting tile still being in there? I don't think it's gonna be a good choice. Yeah, I don't think this is actually such a good choice because Alexey, yeah, because now Alexey actually has very much a chance to just win with the starting tile, because the meeple count is again equal, but then this black meeple is going to be sucked into the field of 2 yellows, and Alexey is even going to ensure that no second meeple of black is going to be coming down from the top. So minus 4 for the starting tile, but minus 6 for the black and plus 6 for yellow. So plus 8 move for yellow there. He was minus 4 here. So plus 4, plus 7. Yeah, plus 7 and minus 1 meeple for Alexey if he happens to get the starting tile. I think that's how the math goes. I might have not taken this meeple in just yet, but yeah, let's say minus 7 for black, with the assumption of the starting tile being drawn. Now, where do you get those points, though? That's a fabulous question. Okay. I mean, yeah, because this field is actually 6 points, but there aren't like any features to really claim any additional points from anywhere, really. So maybe the idea here is indeed to just, is there a vanilla remaining? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there is, and there is the vanilla. So do we go here? I don't think we do. Oh, I mean 7 points though, or just going over here. But I think we need the. Do we need the points? It's a very difficult dilemma here, because I think yeah, this is the only tile to go here. Now I think the question is, does Alexey have connection tiles to go here, and then the starting tile? And with a quick look, it does seem like he does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He does at least have one curve, maybe field Doritos. There are no field Doritos, but he has the one curve to go over here. So black just takes 7 points, and also gives back the meeple to Alexey. And I guess now Alexey is gonna go over here and take 3 points, keep the curve alive, and also keep a city cap here up for grabs, I guess. Or just go here for 4 points, which would be a lot better, I guess. Because that's just 1 extra point. Although, is it better? I'd say it's a very curious situation. Wait, no curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, that's true. There is no curve. which makes this certainly a much better option, taking 4 points and taking away the city cap. Now, 4 points are still going to be received by black by going over here, checking the 4 points. Actually, are they 4 points though? Are they 4 points? Because the starting tile is still in the deck, and Alexey has now a 66% chance of getting that. Okay, what's the other tile? Or the other tiles? 1, 2, 3. Wait, row triangles? 2 row triangles? Holy shit. Wait, okay, well, Alexey gets the starting tile. There is that. There is plus 8 points, plus 10 points, because Alexey gets also the city. Another dagger. Ooh, well, that in that case, then this was certainly a nice find for black, taking the 3-point road and allowing another 7-point move to be made for himself. Now, is this connection here, is this suck up, let's say, enough for Alexey after the quick points over here? I want to say it is, because the field is big. It's big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21 points. And this nice ruin here for 10. Yeah, like it has to be enough, right? 20. Yeah, like there's no way it's not enough. Although I mean, it's a 12-point field though. It's 12 points. 111, 114. Wait, it might not be enough. Holy. 98, 12 points for 126. And actually Martin just magicked himself out of this mess, and he did find a win even without getting the starting tile, even with losing this upper field, which I dare I say, I by the way told you that it's not a good idea to take this with the starting tile still out there, because now he just basically lost a meeple for nothing. Hello, Natpira. Okay, well, an opening win for Martin from this game. Still needs another one, but now his chances have certainly improved. Now the worst is kind of behind, and as I told you, let's take a look at the stats of Martin. Has he crossed the 700 mark or not? He hasn't, but he's been close, around like 680, 690 maybe even. But seems to be a little, seems to be quite fluctuating thresholds that he has. Okay, starting player for goes to Martin, and starts an early field, a very early field, but with 3 points here, two empty city caps, does have enough potential to try and justify it. Could even, I mean, do you go over here? Do you do you try and make a huge field? Usually in the early stages of the game, I don't like making like huge fields, but it is a very juicy tile though, giving a road end to yourself, and it's gonna be like kind of leeching from this monastery right here. It's gonna be improving your efficiency with the city cap. Does decide not to go for it. Does decide to simply keep the field relatively small for now. Welcome, Sergey. Okay, well now we have a chance. Now we go over here and we just trap, or try to trap, these two meeples to a starting tile. Surely we go over here. It doesn't really matter if this city becomes a ruin, because we still have this city cap over here, and our field is going to expand after Alexei finishes the road. And what you look at this, the tiny tile is drawn immediately by Alexei. So I guess this this idea didn't really work out all that well, at least for now. But at least Alexei wasn't able to drop a farmer just yet. He still needs another city cap. Do we go over here, perhaps? Maybe we go over here, start a city like this. And that is exactly what Martin decides to do. Kind of feels like Martin is thinking like relatively like the same way as I do. Like if I go here, then I mean my opponent is gonna get a city cap anyways, and I'm gonna then have like two meeples of mine being thwarted immediately. And then when you don't go there, it's just like, well, of course he doesn't get the city cap immediately. But I'm not sure if this would have been better, or if this is better than going just over here, because like efficiency is nice, being able to build this city alongside with your monastery. Um, this works, I guess. Sure. Um, even though there are the dividers and there are still 3 vanillas to go, but I guess the other option was to direct the city cap going upwards, but then there are two dividers, and then Alexei can easily go over here with the city cap and threaten threaten the overrun, which is also not something that we would really like to see, I guess. Yeah, I think this is fine. An obstruction of the city is going to come down from Martin with the triple city, but given the 2 remaining dividers, I don't think it's such a good. I don't think it's such a big issue for Alexei. He could even go here with some city caps and Dorito, and like slowly try and finish the city that way. Or something else. No saving tile for Alexei, and a full block is gonna come down successfully from Martin. Yeah, all of a sudden, actually, this field is also looking quite big, even though it's only still worth only 6 points. And well, there is a gaping problem for Martin, and that gaping problem is that he needs the same type of tiles to all places. Here, city plus road city cap. Here, city plus road city cap. Here, city plus road city cap. Here, city plus road city cap, like this one. So his selection of great tiles that he currently needs is really cumbersome. It's really niche. It's really small. But he does get one immediately, and that's going to relieve a lot of the pressure. Alexei keeps building on that same pressure even further with only 1 starting tile remaining onto this square. And actually, given that only 1 starting tile is remaining, yeah, this monastery is not too likely to get back into Black's hand, especially when the pressure can be also caused by this guy right here, which I assume is gonna come down right now. Going over here, continuing the city, or that. Okay. Okay. Or that. I wonder what Alexei's plan over here is. Like, I really don't know. What is his plan? Like, what tile is he gonna use here, and when? Because I think it would be like really nice to place almost anything here. Oh, like almost any city cap or or an extender or a triangle over here and threaten the restriction of this square into a starting tile like as soon as possible. Then maybe even block the monastery and the road at the same time. But he is definitely seems to have some other plans. Yeah, Martin just doesn't care about the square as he shouldn't, because it's unlikely to get saved or even filled. Alexei keeps making the problems bigger and bigger, and he's gonna go over here and he's gonna restrict this square into yet another starting tile. I mean, should be, right? That's what I mean. That is exactly why we go here. Yep, that's what I thought. Martin with a splitter. Could be. Actually, what can he do? I mean, he can go here, right? Start a new city. He could go here, start a new city, and leave like a road Doritos spot over here. But he needs road Doritos anyway, like over here, to try and save this square. So maybe not the best option. Also, there is one dagger to still go here, so maybe he wants to keep that alive. This is an option, sure. The field is already at 9 points, and now it has 2 more city caps. Although I would like this city cap to be, or the city caps to be turned up and to the and to the right and down, simply because they would be then more free. And currently there is like only, well, actually 0 tiles that would be going preferably over here before this city cap. So it would be really nice for Martin to have an open variety of city caps to be placed to separate multiple spots. Straight road for Alexei. Not a particularly juicy one, but does try to find some value. Although I think he tries to find some value from the wrong side, because of the dagger asymmetry. I think he should have gone over here and then get a curve and restrict yet another city into a city plus road tile. But because of the dagger asymmetry, it is much better to restrict this city to a city plus road tile from this side than it is from this side. I don't know what, like, if there is like a super master plan for this for Alexei to restrict it from the bottom, but I actually doubt that he has. I think it might have been just, I don't know, a bit of a rush move. City crossroad coming for Alexei, and do you finally go here? No, you absolutely do not. Alexei attacks, and now, well, I mean, now there's a 4-point road, which you created yourself with this straight road, and now you are immediately kind of paying for that. Had you gone over here, there wouldn't be a 4-point road. Well, now you go here. And now you allow a possibility for either side to be going over here with a city cap and maybe a triple city, but is Alexei really in that situation? Well, for Meeple, it should be pretty easy decision. I mean, actually, multiple good decisions to go. He could go over here, restrict this city into a dagger. He could go over here, restrict this city into the 2 remaining city caps into a dagger and a starting tile, or go over here and restrict the blocking chances of Alexei. But I think this one is the worst of them all, of those options, because I think we can live with this being a ruin. But that That is um, not the top tier move that I was hoping for. That I was hoping to see. I think this is really weak. Like sure, then you now have, I guess, the dividers to go here, and you don't risk Alexey getting another city plus road tile and dropping another meeple to attack the city over here. But like, given given this such a low amount of city caps with the road, like it's just so much better in my opinion to just go here or here and restrict your opponent's features. And also just to keep Alexey like out of meeples for longer. Ooh, this is neat. Oh no, but not with the meeple, bro. Not with the meeple. Oh no, 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 no. Not with the meeple. Alexey has one city cap here, one city cap here, one city here open. Alexey will never be taking the city cap first before recovering any of these meeples. Oh, this is such an overextension. And you leave also a double Dorito possibility for Alexey to do something here with. Oh, God. Good lord. Like, actually, good lord. That is giving a very, very decent chance for Alexey to come back into this game. Wow. Why do we meeple this one point city cap when we already had like city caps to be taken like with future city caps anyway? Yeah, this is such a big mistake from Martin, and Alexey should take full advantage of that. Let's see the point count. So +3 for Alexey, +10, +11, +12, +17, 20, 23, 19, 13, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, +7, +10, +12 for Martin. But now Alexey is gonna go for this, and yeah, it's gonna be a huge problem, like a huge problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we still have plenty of city caps. Okay, I think we're back. Larpator is saying saving grace with the usage of that last meeple was looking somewhat difficult for Alexey. For sure, for sure, for sure. Oh, and this. I mean, sure, I guess. I mean, this does take away one one possibility from black to get people's back, but it is quickly quickly correctified with the single most wonderful tile in the deck for black with the splitter, creating two more cities to the field, which is now looking at 18 points and the meeple back in hand and the 8 points. And suddenly, despite these threats of Alexey being present, things are looking up. Okay, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we can just go here. And not meeple, not meeple, not meeple. Good, not meeple that. It's very important to not meeple that. We just want to delay Alexey, or maybe we just draw the triple cities ourselves. And we we never use this final meeple unless we absolutely have to prevent a completion of a feature such as like this city. But for now, the situation of black is looking really good actually after the splitter. Let's see. So +3 for Alexey. The road monastery is an issue. And well, I mean, it's issue for black maybe. So +3, +8, don't meeple, good. +3, +8, +10, +13, 15, 20, 28, 32, 30, 26, 20, 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, +11 for black, no? +11 for black. And Alexey has seemingly made a very interesting move here with the extenders. So trying to still like kind of save this city, which was it in danger of being blocked immediately? Doesn't look that way with a quick glance. There's still one vanilla. And the dagger, I believe, also. Yeah, I'm not sure why this is a thing. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just to take away like straight roads or something, or the field crossroad to be scoring 2 points for black and restricting the city. But do we go here? Actually, do we go here? Because we might have to draw the dagger ourselves. So why don't we bank on the dagger? Right? And let's say if we get the dagger, like pulls the move out of what's the saying? Pulls the trigger on the move. And so now we are banking onto the dagger, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 points, and then 4, 3. It's going to be a 19-point flip for the dagger. That's insane. Okay, but Alexey could maybe get a curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still 3 curves remaining actually. Yeah, Alexey could easily get a curve, go over here and drop a road meeple, which will not happen, I guess, as black I think is gonna go here, or black could go over here. Sorry, no, here or here, in any which way, I guess, and try to block this dagger hole. Doesn't do that. Instead, just goes for the indirect completion of the road, really banking on the dagger and also preventing Alexey from getting the road meeple, and even the dagger hits. And I think this has to be the doom for Alexey. I mean, even the dagger hits, gets the 3 extra points for the road, 3 for the field, 4 for the city, 1 for the monastery, plus 11 points there, and now this city is dead. Now the road monastery is still there. Unfortunately for Alexey, he cannot fight for this field because he doesn't have the meeples for it. But I guess so. We can get a 9-point move over here with the road monastery. Can we still finish this city? I think we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can finish that city. So it's we are going to be requiring the horse and a city cap, with which I think there's still 1 vanilla remaining. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's still 1 vanilla remaining, and maybe even other city caps as well. So it is possible. So let's say, well, actually, is it? It is. I mean, okay, let's say Alexei gets the vanilla, then um, black gets something like the quad city, goes over, no, no, over here. Then we get the triple city, or like quad city or something else that he cannot block with. Um, so we have, as Alexei, we have one tile, two, three. We have four tiles left as Alexei. Um, and basically we need them to be the road monastery, the triple city, the city cap, and something else, in order to like maximize our score. I think. So how do we do this? Oh wait, never mind. It's Alex's turn, so he has that plus three moves, which is way worse for him now. And yeah, this is definitely not one of those tiles that Alexei wanted, because now the completion of the city and the road monastery move, like both are not possible to do. You can only have like either or I'm not sure if the completion of the city is even possible anymore. I actually doubt it is, because there's the triple city, the road monastery, the vanilla. Well, there is that at least, so it's like some compensation, I guess. Um, yeah, and the vanilla goes for Martin, but not that it would have made any big differences for Alexei on his last tile anyway. 1 point for Martin and just a rather meaningless curve for Alexei, which he can take 4 points with, and Martin will be left with the horse tile, I believe, for 3 points. 3 points, yeah. But Martin is gonna be pulling up a huge, a massive, an enormous upset with winning Alexey Pegushev with a 2-0 outcome. Yeah, this is huge actually. That is huge. Okay, let's not make a clown out of myself. Let's wait until the points are counted so that I don't just like randomly squander and Alexei ends up winning. But uh, I think Martin should have this with 67, 1 point difference, 9 point difference, 15. Yeah, this is definitely Martin's game here. Well, good lord, is this the biggest upset of the entire league so far? One win for Martin, one win for Alexei, and well, after their first two matches. Good lord, good heavens. Well, I do have to say that like Alexei got I want to say like somewhat unlucky here with the key tiles, with the splitter, with the dagger, and with like not being like really able to have any luck with the city or even the defense of the city. But on the other hand, he did kinda I think like see this coming with, or maybe not see this coming, but he he made it coming by I still don't know like what this was. Like, why would you go on this side first? I still don't know the reason for that. And also the inability, the unrushiness, if that is a word, of not going over here with anything, um, to liberate the meeple and to threaten this square right here into a block towards the starting tile, which would have been, I think likely very, very juicy and a extremely painful for the player with the black meeples. Yeah, the priorities were like not kinda there in my eyes for some moves, which I think I mean if we look at like the general level of Alexei, the prime level that he has showed among the years, I don't think this was his greatest example of what he is capable of. But it was certainly exciting to see, and it was certainly some content stuff with the major upsets coming from Martijn van Dortmont. And we are going to be seeing now the second match of the stream in about 7 minutes, so we'll get to that shortly enough. And whilst we are at it, let's still take a look at the opponents of actually from here, of course. The opponents of both players who are remaining. And fix the scoreboard. Now, correctly so. Yeah, commiserations Alexei, saying he would take back at least one particular move in the game. We might be discussing of that in the future. Maybe, if you feel like it. Okay, so the future opponents for Alexei. First of all, the South Korean Cherry Papa. Secondly, the reigning world champion Xiangyu Qin, and then Martin Chelinyak of Czechia. So strong opponents. Well, let's say I'm gonna somehow close down the second match for here, and say that he's gonna be a major favorite against the Cherry Papa. Also against the second Martin on the week 5. I might be having a bit of a tougher match against the reigning world champion, but would still rank him being at a higher level after having seen the plays of Chang Yuqin earlier from this league, because with Chang Yu's plays against, I think it was against Helge actually, which was covered yesterday, I think. Yeah, yesterday. I think the priorities of the Chinese player were not quite in order there, so maybe giving some leeway to his opponents despite winning 2-0. But we'll see. And for Martin, after a big win today, then future opponents Tito Arce, also there's going to be Martin versus Martin on week 4, and then against Stepano Pregon on week 5. Yeah, certainly the toughest for Dortmund is behind, and with a great success, might I add. And now he's still gonna need to have at least 2 more wins if he wants to be in the top 12. But with the performance today, if he continues on that path, save for a few hiccups, then he should be okay against his future opponents. Let's head on to the second match, and first of all, we are going to be changing up the scoreboard for Ricardo Araújo from Portugal. Let me get the flags correctly. So there we go. And then for his opponent, Matthias Lehmacher from Germany, who many of you know by his screen name yzemaze. And now we'll see how much does the tech of Yze help him, as as he has almost, like, I think almost on all of his streams been taking a bit of an like an extensive look at the games that he has streamed, or at least some of the games that he has streamed afterwards. So we'll see if that has helped him in any particular way. But I think he'll be using plenty of his time, and I don't think Ricardo also is the fastest of players, so we might be seeing very much a very slow-paced game, which is fine, which is nice for me. Top rating of Yze way above 700. I wonder if he has cracked 800, not 9. Jesus. He hasn't. At about 750, 740 or so, roughly. Only about 2,000 games, but given his rather nice performances especially in 2025, where I believe he was fourth in the Carcassonne Champions League, and also I think did he do well in the MSO? Was he in the finals? I'm not gonna vouch for the MSO. I don't remember exactly if he was or not, but he might have been in the MSO. Sadly, the human memory doesn't really reach beyond the top 2 or top 3 of every competition, which is quite interesting. Yes, Bluster was indeed second on MSO in 2025. So I was more thinking of just like third or fourth position in MSO, which could have been the case, I think. But unfortunately, we don't have time to check that, as the players are going to be starting right now. Ricardo, the starting player, and we are not playing by PGA tournaments, we are playing by slow time format custom tables, so alternating starting player. It's already burning some of his time, thinking how exactly to play the Road Monastery, to which there are multiple, well, maybe not multiple, but more than one approach. He could go here and be safe with the monastery and create the road, which does immediately get snatched by Ricardo, or he could go maybe over like here, do the same thing, but only allow the road end to be claimed by him, something like that. This one, it's okay. It's okay. So it's not really going the max efficiency with the monastery. He's not building up the monastery and the city at the same time, which is a shame, I guess. But I think he wants to avoid creating like any even slightly bigger fields at the first sight of the game, which is also the approach that I often go with. Unfortunately for Matthias, the horse hit his hand, and he was pretty much forced to go with the only well the second to only move at his disposal, and of course we don't donate stuff to our opponents. Now the early field is claimed by Utse, also trying to restrict the city of Ricardo, but unfortunately unsuccessfully so. Quickly finished with an 8-pointer city and also dropped a counter farmer. Well, maybe not a counter farmer, but dropped a farmer to the same field, which is looking to unify very easily so. Also has claimed the very nice looking loop. Well, rather nice looking loop, although needs to be doing some saving going over here, and to ensure that his road doesn't get sucked into the ruin. Further breaking by Utse. Not the kind of one that is like difficult to get out of, but maybe so that it's rather annoying to use city tiles over here. But they will be progressing Ricardo's features quite nicely, so it won't be a problem. And they will be making the connection finalized, so also not a huge issue. Utse with a city cap could be doing one of two things. Could be going over here, although I think it would be really weak. I think we want to wait for Doritos over here, or he could go over here. And I was about to say start a city, but instead he goes for the second farmer, which is also fine. And the city cap is now in control of yellow, as it is going to be progressing the monastery as well. Sportr with the monastery of his own doesn't take the 6-point spot, which would be which would be like more efficient because it would be progressing this road as well. But instead he's taking a 5-point monastery, trying to progress this road in a different spot, and also going to be controlling the road of yellow. Doritos are added to the city of Utse, and the city is going pretty much just exactly how the plan was. And doesn't look like Sportr is going to be in a hurry to try and do anything about it, which he would be correct of. Only maybe like, I don't know, straight roads, curves, something like those would be like acceptable, I guess, to be used over here, because you don't want to use like any sort of value tiles there, because it's only going to be like a blocking platform or attacking platform, not the actual attack or block itself. City finished for 10 points for Utse. In the meanwhile, though, there is a lot of shields in the city of Ricardo. Not a single shield in Utse city that would be correct one. Yeah, that's kind of suck, but 10 points is 10 points is 10 points. As a notorious character would say. Couple of quick cities being developed into the field of Utse, and they also do create an attacking spot to the field. However, because Sportr only has one meeple in his hand. He's not too eager to use it just yet. Whoa! Oh, that! Now that is interesting. Now I was about to say that if he doesn't go with the meeple here, it would be fine. However, with a meeple in the middle of two red ones, that does seem sus. That does seem sus, but I mean there is a rather clear indication of as to why he's doing that, because both of the dividers are still in the deck. So if he doesn't go with the meeple over here, then Ricardo would easily be able to go like over here with a divider, get off with his one meeple, and then just continue this city on his own. 3 Doritos and 2 dividers left in the deck. That would be correct, yes. And also the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 triple cities, from which one is now in Ricardo's hand. And I believe it's gonna go. It's gonna go either here or here, which I think I would have liked a bit more, because you could then block this square, I guess, and go here with a divider, but this is also fine. And for now, it's looking like a rather good situation for red, with an open city, with a nicely developed monastery, and with an equal field. However, city caps are something that yze is not going to be able to really use anywhere. Sorry, city caps are not something that yze is really able to use anywhere. So it decides to go like for a bit of a detour, I guess, to try and get the second meeple in, maybe, or just get a city cap and be done with it. The what? Why? Why? Like this feels like I'm like on a desert and I'm seeing hallucinations. Like this doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. Like it's the perfect tile to suck in all these extra points to the city, and instead Ricardo is like it was surely Ricardo who played the triple city, right? I believe it was. So he's leaving himself with only one tile to go here and to unify everything, and he's not even giving himself an out to finish the city like without unifying everything. Like I simply do not get this, and like it could seem like if you go over here that it leaves an attacking spot, like with any city cap or I don't know, a Dorito plus a Dorito combo here, or a divider. But like a divider is still what can be used here to to attack the city. Like it doesn't make any sense. As a matter of fact, this is the least sensible move that I have seen, not only like in this game, but maybe during so far in this season. The least sensible move. But okay, whatever. We will let that slide, because Ricardo's position is still quite good. +9 on the scoreboard. Has a nice city over here for potentially 6 points. Equal on the field. Monastery versus monastery with how many starting tiles? One starting tile to go over here. Sure, I mean yze needs everything he can get. Maybe if he rotated by 90 degrees to the left, it would have made a platform which could be easily blocked. Like this, yeah, going with the field over here. Yeah, I mean, it would work as an emergency connection for Utse, but given that there are now still 2 dividers in the deck, I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that Utse will do nothing for the city unless he gets a divider. And Sportr, okay, I mean, I get it. You have the city here, um, but like, it's so volatile to be going over here. I mean, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points, right? 7, yeah, 13 points for just this part of the city or the ruin, um, which Sporter would definitely want to keep to himself. Like, make no mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Only 2 connection tiles, though. 1 triple city with a road, so 1 horse, and 1 road Dorito. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, what a wonderful timing by Sporter. Well, first of all, just well, actually, I mean, yeah, just a wonderful timing, I guess. So knowing that there was still 1 single starting tile to go over here, and it was exactly one turn before Utse was able to place it there. Now, however, it does create the possibility for Utse to go over here, which he will certainly do. Going over here and placing a farmer, and now then having multiple tiles, I believe, to connect. At least the dividers, probably some curves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, no curves at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 1 monastery. Well, yeah, 1 regular monastery, the dividers, and maybe vanillas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No vanillas, but he has 3 tiles to connect. That is quite a lot out of 12 tiles and 18 points worth of cities. Now, a good thing for Sportr is that he drew the horse, so now only a road Dorito to go over here, in case Utse gets his hands onto a what's it called, a divider. But as I think about it, why the fuck why the fuck did Sportr not go over here? What's he doing? Like, actually, why? Why? On heaven's earth? Why in God's name? What's he doing with the city, with the ruin? Can someone explain? Can someone explain why? What is Ricardo doing? What's he doing? He, first of all, like, purposely goes over here and makes it harder for him to get the points. And even when he gets the connection tile, the only connection tile, he just doesn't take the points. Maybe you need to refresh. Okay, well, I mean, let's refresh. Okay, sure. Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought. The situation, it just didn't change. I mean, there's still 1-2 Meeple advantage for red over here. Like, what's going on? It's not just a hallucination. like, like Sportr just denies himself points. 7 points. Jesus, man. I mean, maybe he was afraid of like going over here and then Utse getting a city plus road tile and then being able to go here with a road triangle. So that could be an explanation, I guess. But like, because the dividers were still there, it could be done anyway. Like, yeah, it's the biggest question mark of this day for sure as to what the fuck is Ricardo doing. The red people is camouflaged in the city background. Actually, could be so. Yeah, it could be that Ricardo has just forgotten about this meeple, even though he himself went over here with the cow to connect, and he went over here as well to prevent the second meeple of Utse. I don't know. I am gonna be asking after the stream from Ricardo, like, what is going on? In the meanwhile, Ricardo is winning by 9 points on the scoreboard, plus the ruin, which is now unattackable. The field is equal. Utse has, well, the field is not equal anymore, as Utse finds a wonderful connection here. And the field is now worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 24 points. Sportr with M-3 for 6 points could be doing over here. And that's, I mean, it's gotta be what he's gonna be doing, right? Like, there's no way to get to the field anyways. So is it gonna be enough with his lead and the ruin? 17, and this was 12, right? No, 13, so like plus 30. Well, does it make any sense? 4. Well, I mean, he just miscounted. Okay, there wasn't even a city cap going over here. So this was just more bad moves from Sportr. How has he won this game? Or has he won this game? But for 84. He has won this game somehow, some way, by 4 points after a very, I don't even know how to call his moves. Like, he was not really playing on such a good level here. Let's be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what like on what level should I call this? Like, he's like he's like playing on the expert level, but making like beginner level stuff of just not, I don't know, looks like randomly giving like chances to his opponent and progressing his, like, one of his features, not seeing his own meeples. I don't know, man. Welcome, Immo. Just joined. Were we going crazy about the cow that's sticking out on the left? We were going rather crazy for multiple reasons. But the cow is like one of those. If he loses by 7 points, it will be very, very sad. The extender should have gone on the ruin That's also true. So basically, Sportr lost 3 points over here and 1 point over here, so he lost 4 points here. He lost 7 points with this, so lost 11 points so far for the extra meeple, which now went for Utse's field. So 11 points and maybe therefore the field, so 13 points more. And I mean, the list is endless, man. The list is endless. Good lord me, what is happening here? The bare minimum gets it done. Yeah, that is a fine summary by Clovier. The bare minimum gets it done. In his last two moves, he did 4 points instead of 8. I think it was clear for him that he was the winner. I mean, like must have been so, but like still, like what's the point? Um, like surely you want to like absolutely guarantee that you have not messed it up and want to get like the most amount of points, right? Because like there are no like freaking bounties or anything for I don't know the closest win or something like that. Like you don't have to go for that. There is no like extra benefits of winning by like 1 point or with a tie or anything like that. It just doesn't make any sense. There's also no bounty on making the most mistakes in a game and still winning. So just a little like heads up for Ricardo. But let's see if he's gonna be making things better, making things up for himself in the next game, in which he's not the starting player. 11-8 for Uta's favor, and 3 horses left in the deck to attack the city. Looks like Sportr has gotten mildly unlucky here and gone for the attack, but it's drawing a divider and going for the attack himself. Going for the efficiency route with the monastery and also, at least for now, getting away with it. And also, look at this, also drawing the second horse, even with the city, even with the shield. Three T crossroads already gone. Not just that, but also the other crossroads already gone. Only 3 remaining in the deck as a whole, which is not such a good thing for I guess either player here really, at least for now, because the less city caps there, the less crossroads there are, the less there are the quick points up for grabs. It's with a dagger. Could be going over here to try and make sure that he doesn't get left out after maybe another divider hits, but that would be kind of weak. Instead goes for the cover up of the city from the right, but does get attacked anyway. That's fine though. Still gets to set up the second divider. Sportr grabs some extra points with only having 1 meeple in hand for both players. It's not gonna be really a time to use your final meeple onto a monastery. Do we go just take the 4 points over here? Matthias says yes, and I think I have to agree. Well, an interesting question for Ricardo, and he pulls the trigger on it. So goes for the city overrun himself, and now not with 3 remaining horses, but 3 remaining cows. And now, in the meanwhile, now is the time that Utse has to take all advantage of red having no meeples and trying to score as much as he can possibly ever do as compensation, especially after the cover-up of the city. Now is the time to do wonders before disaster struck. And well, this is pretty much the next worst thing for Utse. So not only has Ricardo gotten himself a meeple back, but also Utse is now stuck with waiting for the last two remaining. Oh well, waiting for waiting for one of the two remaining daggers in the deck, and also the cow hits almost immediately, even with the shield. So now 15 to 49 on the scoreboard, and really, like, not looking good is a understatement of the century here. Sportr with the one of the two remaining, with one of the two remaining daggers, even gets away with this situation right here. You'd say, can you even do anything about it? Still two starting tiles in the deck, and good thing for him that he didn't go for it, because the starting tile hits immediately, and another city is added to the field of red, as well as all the city points. With 15, okay, well, with 23 to 63 on the scoreboard, with one single threat for Utse at the moment, and a 9-point field for Ricardo. I mean, this is just a complete slaughterhouse for Utse. I mean, it's just like there's almost nothing to be done. Like, what do you do here? Okay, I mean, I guess you start with this. You get the dagger. You get the 8 points for the scoreboard, and you get to lay down on a 9-point field of your own. Ricardo claiming the second 9-point field, of course. And well, we are certainly going to be requiring the horse as starters. Then we drop a farmer. Then I guess we drop another farmer maybe over here with a road tile. Then we connect with a straight road. Ooh, there's a road monastery remaining. Although it doesn't really work, because then we wouldn't be able to drop a farmer over here and connect all of these. Sportr covers up his field from the bottom, and honestly, I think he should be going over here to deny any like backdoor opportunities for Utse to get something like a city like a road tile here and a curve and like a straight road. But Utse denies himself from the invasion for an unknown reason. I don't know. Actually, well, actually, I do know exactly why. Because he doesn't want to see the road monastery going over here, as it is also an option, or was. But I think it was such an option that Utse just needed to not do anything about, because in order for Utse to win, like, he just needs the perfect tile run out ever, which means that he gets not only like all the big scoring tiles, but also like like doesn't doesn't have to use tiles for blocking. Sportr must have a really good gaming chair. Yeah. I mean, somewhat I can imagine like Ricardo just playing there like Nice, nice, nice. Oh, go, nice. Monastery, nice, nice. No, 20 points, nice. It's like one of those those South Park episodes where there's this true gamer guy and he's battling the three kids or four kids. I don't know how many there were, uh, but it's a great moment. Yeah, well, look at this. Even the third horse was drawn by Ricardo. So like, Utsa basically lost every coin flip ever, uh, and every tile ever, except for the Road Monastery, and like that's just that's just it. Wow. Well, bro, this only took half an hour. Also, I don't think I have updated the scores from this from the first game. So let's update that. First of all, like this, and now immediately like 2 zeros. Yeah, I was expecting this to take a lot longer, but half an hour. Um, we just happened to see a very short game yesterday taking place, and I then said that like thus far it might have been the shortest match in the league, but I think this even surpasses this even is going to surpass that. Like, look at this, 5 minutes 46 seconds of thinking time, and for Utse less than 4 minutes. Bro, I thought he was a thinker. Okay, maybe in this game he didn't need to think so much. Like it was a pretty like clear decisions like on every move, and a clear situation of like just he needs this for there, he needs this for there, he needs this for there, and otherwise I'm just gonna basically almost throw stuff on random places. But yeah, I was really like expecting to be able to have time for like ample analysis like during the game, not for Utse to just speed run this in 4 minutes. Yeah, I don't think Utse is going to be particularly happy about the outcome here. Especially actually when on his streams he often um, uh, does mention the time usage of other players. Um, and given that he now only used 4 minutes, yeah, he might be on fumes because of his just terrible tile runout in this game, which I have to agree it was rather terrible. But such is life. Actually, I think did he lose actually also his first match? It might be the case actually. Where is it? Nope, no, he has won against King Dedet, so he is at 1 loss and 1 win. And for his future matches, he has against Mikhail Polshinsky, against Akistag, and against Thomas Preuss. So actually rather difficult opponents, and the Australian opponent might have even been the easiest one out of all these five, and even King Dedet has surpassed the master rank some time ago. So a difficult path for Utse, but at least he's not down 0-2. He has a decent shot. Uh, for Sportr, is it 2-0? He is 2-0. Okay. And his opponents Thomas Bros, Carmen Tang, and Texi as well. I always forget Texi's real name, but I should fix that. I should fix my memory. Not a great day for YouTubers. Yeah, I agree with you there. Also, not really the greatest outcome for my predictions on how this would happen, of how this would go down, as I pretty much, yeah, I pretty much had I bet on these games, it would have been uh, the exact opposite outcome than I would have anticipated. Like 2-0s on both tables, on both matches. I would have been like, I don't know, I would have been like taken double the money even after I bet, because I just did such a horrible job with the predictions. Texenen. Wait, actually, I think I might not even have your name in my Google Drive's lists. Um, but I guess now I will. Always gotta have those. Oh my God, you. Why do Spanish people use those like those small little things above above like E's, A's, O's? Ah, makes things so difficult. Okay, but welcome to the stream, Texan. Now the future matches though. We might or we might not cover Ervin Gal versus Georgios Kyriasidis. I'm gonna have to see if either Utse or Alexey wants to do some streaming today. And for future days though, today is, what day is it today? Today is Thursday, and I might have actually gotten my own match rescheduled from Saturday to Friday. So for tomorrow, however, I'm not sure about the timing yet, but I guess, have to update that. So we'll see if there's gonna be any streaming tomorrow, or if I just take my time to prepare for my own match. But we'll see how that's gonna go down. Okay, that's gonna be a wrap for today, I guess. Spanish people might have something similar to say about the Finnish Dotty thingies. Yeah, I'm sure they would have. I'm sure they do. Fortunately for them, I don't think I don't think they exist anywhere in the Carcassonne scene. In any of the players' names, in any of the Finnish players' names, uh, that that are parts of the Carcassonne community. So at least for now, they have been saved from the headaches of as and ös. Oh yeah. Oh, well, of course. There is the first example of Lauri's surname. Uh, well, then I suggest for the Spanish-speaking people that you have made a great choice of not being a YouTuber and not having to pronounce foreign letters. You have made great choices in your lives. Um, and otherwise, I will be fully vouching for the forever dominance of as and us, because Finnish is great. It's literally so easy. I just learned it as a kid. Okay, that's gonna be a wrap for potentially today. I thank you all for watching. I thank you all for for tuning in all the way until the end. If you did enjoy this type of Carcassonne content and would like to see more of it, then there is an easy way to support the channel by subscribing, by liking the stream, or if you're watching the stream afterwards, then leaving a comment down in the comment section and letting me know what you think of it. I'll be seeing you again relatively soon with some more Carcassonne Champions League stage matches. Bye for now.